First thing, guys, that you wanna have when approaching a funded account, you gotta have a system or a plan. So your system or your plan is basically what will allow you to pass the challenge. If you don't have a plan or a system, you're gonna fail. You have to have a set of rules or criteria that you are following so you can end up pass the challenge. So you gotta have a risk to reward. You gotta have a strategy, whether that is support and resistance, smart money concept, ICT, supply and demand. You gotta have some form of system and plan that you gotta stick with and say that this is what you're working with. If you don't have no system, if you don't have no plan, you're gonna lose. You gotta be comfortable with your take profit and set your stop loss on each trade to protect your capital that you have. If you don't have those, you're gonna fail, guys. You can see I passed my FTMO phase 1 challenge and I passed my FTMO phase 2 verification stage. So I'm a funded FTMO trader, as you guys can see with my certifications that I received from FTMO. So this works for me. You can test it and try it. When it comes to your risk to reward or your RR, you basically, this is the amount that you're willing to lose per trade and what you're willing to gain per trade. So basically, normal risk to reward that I recommend for beginners is like a 1-to-1. Many persons might disagree, but a 1-to-1 basically, you're losing 1% and you're gaining 1%. So if you have a 10K account, 10K, right, guys? You have a 10K account and your risk to reward, right, is a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. In order for you to pass that 10K account, guys, you need to take 10 trades, right? So you need to take 10 trades. 10 trades, right? So basically, per trade that you're willing to lose is going to be approximately $100. This is what you're willing to gain, and this is what you're willing to lose. If you can find 10 A plus, right? 10 A plus trades, right? 10 A plus trades. You pass the phase 1 of the challenge because there are 10% phase 1 for FTMO. So if you guys can get 10 trades, so you take probably 2 trades a day, 1 trade a day, doesn't matter. Slow progress is better than no progress, and you will end up past the account phase. If you don't like a 1-to-1, you can go to a 1-to-2, a 1-to-2. So basically, you're risking $100 to gain at least $200. But as I said, for beginners, I recommend a 1-to-1. It's quick, it's fast. You're looking to take A plus setups, and the trade is more likely to go into your favor. You're gonna have a high profit margin, meaning you're gonna have a high win rate, basically, with the 1-to-1. Right? Now, with the 1-to-2 and the 1-to-3 and the 1-to-4, the trade might reverse on you. It has a more likely of the trade reversing on you guys. Right? But with the 1-to-1, you're in and you're out. So that's what I recommend for beginners. Many persons might disagree or agree, but this is what works for me. So another thing when it comes to your system and your plan, what is your strategy? What is your mechanical or technical strategy that you're working with? What strategy are you working with? Is it support resistance, supply demand, whether you're trading order blocks, fair value gaps, liquidity? What are you trading? You have to stick with it, stick with one strategy, and you just work with one strategy. So as I'm saying, guys, What is your strategy? Is it supply and demand, order blocks? You just gotta stick with the strategy. Once you stick with the strategy, you just work with the strategy. So you wait for price to come to your point of interest, your zone, and wait for a reaction from your zone. So that's what you're waiting for. This is what you want to see, right? Whether you're trading, as I said, trading liquidity, whatever you're trading, you want to see price come to your point of interest, your zones, and get a reaction off it. Whether sleeping buy side, sell side, whether you're waiting for a fair value gap retracement, whatever it is, you want to stick with your strategy and just make it work. Once you master your strategy, guys, and you just follow the rules that you have in place, it will work for you. Guys, every strategy works. Don't let nobody discourage the strategy that you're using. Every strategy works, whether it's even trend lines, support resistance, whatever it is, every strategy works. So stick with it, stick with one strategy, one system, master it, and develop on it. Right, so after you have mastered your system, your plan, you have that written down, notes dropped down, whatever. Next thing you're gonna do is gonna pick a prop firm. Make sure you research the prop firm. Make sure that reputable prop firm. You have done your research. Is a prop firm that pays out. They don't have any hidden rules or anything like that. As you guys can see, I went with FTMO. You guys can go with FTMO if you guys want to. There are many prop firms out there. You guys can go check them out. But I went with FTMO. And FTMO has been in the game for a long while. Many persons know that. Reputable. They pay out. So make sure you go with a prop firm that pays out. Pick one, read the reviews, check them out. That's the next step, guys. So after you have picked the prop firm that you're gonna be trading with, the next step is to practice on their demo account or their free trial account. So they have a free trial account or a demo account that you can practice on. It has the same user interface as the live account or the funded account or the challenges, whatever. They have the same interface. You can get familiar with the dashboard, the setups, the logins. They have a similar interface. You might have different profit targets, maybe a 5% or a 10% or 6%, varies. But go straight for their free trial or their demo account. What this does is that it gives you the mindset, gives you the proper risk management, the proper psychology. So when you go into the actual process of buying your account, you already know what to expect and how to pass it. So you're gonna backtest your system, your plan, your strategy, everything on the demo. If you can pass the demo, you're more likely to pass the challenge. So go with a prop demo account. And as you can see, FTMO has a free trial. As I'm telling you guys, they have a free trial. A free trial basically lasts for 14 days with FTMO. Can choose different types of account. Yeah. Can go with the one that you're willing to buy. So if you're gonna buy a 10K, go with a 10K demo. If you're gonna buy 100K, you go with a 100K demo, vice versa. And you pick the currency, you pick the type of account that it is. So it's a account with a 1 to 100 leverage. The swing account is for persons who are holding their trades long term, like a couple days or so forth. But if you're a scalper, if you're gonna go into a trade in and out, day trading, you might recommend with the normal 1 to 100, and then you choose the platform that you're comfortable with. So like the MetaTrader 5, which I use, you just select the MetaTrader 5, and basically that's it. Then you will get your logins and so forth. You just start the free trial, start your free trial, and you master the free trial. So one thing with the FTMO dashboard, right? It tell you everything. So as I said, guys, it gives you that feeling. It gives you that understanding of what to expect. So it gives you that feeling, the understanding of what to expect. So when you go to your account section, you're gonna see like, oh, your credentials, your metrics, and all these things, right? And obviously, I haven't taken any trade and or so forth on this demo account, but all the information that you're looking to see will come up in this section. So this section is very important. The reason being is that you have to have two minimum trading days. So you have to trade for 2 days to pass this. Then you have to be within the max daily loss, the maximum loss on the account. So you can't exceed 5,000 on this or 10,000 on this. And the profit target that you need to make in order to pass the demo account is $500. This is for 5%. On the challenge itself is around 10%. But if you can pass the 5%, then you're on your way. Because the phase two of it is basically 5% either way. And this is the next step that guys that you should be taking is trying to meet these targets. If you can pass 3 back-to-back demo accounts, then I recommend that you go for your challenge, your first challenge or second, third, fourth, fifth. Just go for the challenge. If you can pass 3 demo accounts back to back with a strategy, with a system, then you know that it works and then you can stick with it and go for it. Once you've mastered the demo crop, you pass the profit target, you don't overtrade, hitting that max daily drawdown, then you know that you're ready for the challenge and then you're good to go. So after you buy your account, right? And make sure you practice on the demo account so you don't blow the challenge accounts, please. Because if you don't practice on the demo and pass the demo account, you're gonna blow your challenge account. And you don't wanna be spending unnecessary money, on challenges. So basically practice on the demo. Pass it phase one, phase two of your funded account. You're a live funded trader. You want to take it nice and easy, risk 1% per trade or 0.5 per trade. You don't want to be over risking your account, and it's your first funded account or your second or your third. You don't really want to be risking too much. Just stick with the amount that you're willing to risk from demo, which is the 1%. And after, the main goal is to get your first payout. And then you can buy other challenges with that if you want. But that's basically it. Have